Alright guys, welcome back to my gaming channel. I am Nessinator. Now, I promised you this Black Ops 3 final stats video quite a while ago, probably about 2 weeks ago before Infinite Warfare dropped, but I just got busy, and then I wasn't able to do it during the weekend of Infinite Warfare's release because I was busy grinding the game out, and I've been playing it ever since. And then Battlefield 1, I've been playing quite a bit of that. I got a montage coming up for you guys, a couple montages actually, with Battlefield 1 sniping clips in the next couple of weeks. But here it is, the final stats for myself here in Black Ops 3, along with some of the AOVI clan members. So you guys are going to enjoy this one. We're going to break down some weapons and everything like that. But first and foremost, let's jump into my combat record so you guys can see my final KD ratio is a 2.59, final win-loss 18.47, wins 4,857, kills 106,176, score per minute 337. I was able to reach level 700 of Prestige Master, so I put in quite a bit of time in this game, and let's go into leaderboards and break that down next. Alright, so taking a look here at the leaderboards, we're going to see my final career stats. I was positioned 2,983 in the world here in points overall. 28 days played. I played 5,136 games here in Black Ops 3. I definitely grinded the heck out of this game, and you can see right here a lot of the players that I play alongside grinded this game as well. A lot of time played put into Black Ops 3. So there's a look at that. Let's see really quickly. TDM, you can see overall 2.65, and you can see all the players that I play alongside there, all those KD ratios. I mean, yeah, we were rolling pretty hard in this game. We were definitely a tough team to beat. Free-for-all didn't really play. Kill confirmed. You can see right there. Again, a lot of time played in kill confirmed. Not too much. My most played playlist was actually Domination. I played a lot of Domination. You can see right there 39,000 kills in Dom. And alongside some other people here that I know definitely play a lot of Domination. And you can see right there overall score per minutes and kills. And there you go, guys. Those are the Domination leaderboards within my friends list. And that's about it. Didn't play any hardcore, didn't play any arena or any of that other stuff. So you can see those stats right there. Alright, we're going to jump right back into my combat record here, and we're going to take a look at my deadliest weapons, deadliest specialists, score streaks, equipment, all that good stuff. But keeping in tune with leaderboards, we're going to first jump into game modes here. We're going to take a look at my most played playlist here in Black Ops 3, which was Domination. Had 1,710 wins in it, 84 losses with a streak of 113 games in a row. So a very successful run here with Domination in Black Ops 3. My second most played playlist, Team Deathmatch, 1,471 wins, only 98 losses with a streak of 144. Kill confirmed, 1,049 wins, 57 losses with a win streak of 53 games in a row. And you can see those are the three most played playlists here for me in Black Ops 3. After that, it falls drastically to Safeguard with 273 wins, 9 losses, 49 in a row. Of course, this was the first time we were introduced to Safeguard. Really enjoyed that playlist here for Black Ops 3. Hardpoint didn't do too shabby, 123 and 3 with 50 games in a row. Fracture, another new game mode here in Black Ops 3, 102 wins with only 2 losses, 74 games in a row. Uplink, guys, I never lost a game of Uplink here in Black Ops 3. It says 78-0 with a streak of 79 games. One of those games was glitched out. Luckily, it went to just nothing. It didn't count it as a loss or anything. So that's my record for Uplink here in Black Ops 3. Demolition, 38-5 with 15 in a row. Search and Destroy, really didn't play it that much. I gave it a chance. 6 wins, 1 loss. Not a big deal. And Free For All, just didn't enjoy it. Spawns are too crazy. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 streak. Everything else after that, you can see I really just didn't play much of. But yeah, that's it for game modes. Let's jump right into weapons. So jumping into weapons here for Black Ops 3, my most deadly weapon, or most used weapon I should say, was the VMP. Of course everybody used the VMP here in Black Ops 3. The most overused gun. I don't think it was OP, I just think it was overused. But you can see right there at 11,000 kills with it. Kuda. You can see right here I was definitely an SMG player. I love my SMGs, man. I don't mind ARs, but I definitely love my SMGs. Right here my most used AR was the ICR, and then coming in second to that was the KN and the Man of War. I gotta say, my favorite weapons in this game were probably the Kuda and the Man of War. I really enjoyed using those two guns, even though they're not my most used here. I really probably enjoyed using those the most. You can see right here the rest of the guns that I used. Now, I did get all of my weapons dark mattered out, so, you know, I pretty much learned to use all of these weapons. You know, it was a little bit of a learning curve for some of them, but overall, the weapons in this game were pretty well balanced, man. I really did enjoy using all of them. Anything of note outside of that? And then I did get all of my melee weapons that I got supply drops dark mattered out. So you can see it took me on average about 300 kills to get these melee weapons all dark mattered. Some of them less, but most of them were around that number. The MVP only 294. But there it is right there, guys. You can see all the weapons that I used. Didn't really use much of anything else. Now, these are the weapons I didn't get in supply drops, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is, man. And I played this game quite a bit, 28 days played, and I still didn't get to use all the weapons in the game. But yeah, those were all the weapons I got to use, and these are the ones I didn't get. So let's jump into specialists now. My favorite specialist by far in this game was the Tempest. I really enjoyed using the Tempest. It was, to me, the most effective weapon in the game. The way the electricity spread between other players that were nearby. To me, it was just the bread and butter of all the weapons in this game. It really was. So I used the Tempest, got 2,000 kills with it, 2.61 kills per usage. The Heat Wave was my favorite ability to use in this game, and especially probably it's my most used because I was using it during the melee challenges for getting them all dark mattered. You know, I would Heat Wave someone and then stab them. Definitely helped in those situations where you need to get bloodthirsties and stuff. Same with Active Camo. Active Camo was actually one of my favorites to use in the beginning of this game as well, so that's one of my most used abilities in this game as well. War Machine, didn't mind it. I was probably the most newbie specialist weapon in this game, but it was one that I unlocked first, so I definitely know I have a lot of kills with it. Overdrive, you can see right there. Gravity Spikes. Ripper, I'm surprised I didn't get more kills with this. I really enjoyed using the Ripper, but I really didn't use it that often because it really called for you to get close to the enemy, and sometimes I just couldn't get it close enough for people to use it, even though there was that lunge. Kinetic Armor, I'm surprised I didn't use this more often. You know, I really started using it a lot towards the end of this game's life cycle, but definitely one of the stronger abilities in this game. Purifier, again, I didn't use a lot of these big ones that a lot of people use a lot in this game. I stuck with some of the ones that were just my favorites, or the ones that definitely helped and assisted me in getting things dark mattered and stuff. Annihilator was probably my least favorite weapon, along with the Sparrow. It was just, these two weapons, man, they were just hard to aim. They really were. Psychosis, Glitch, not one of my favorites. You can see Rogue, of course. I did enjoy using Blackjack when we finally got to use him here in this game. And you can see by the kills per game, man, he was strong. He definitely was OP. Combat Focus, didn't see any point in using this ever. I just didn't. I know there's some people out there that love this ability, but I just thought it was kind of a waste. Vision Pulse, Blah, and Reject was my least used, as it should be for most people. That thing was just awful. Alright, let's jump into score streaks and equipment. Now, the one thing you guys have to remember about me is I'm a big support player when it comes to playing online with friends. I usually don't go for the bigger score streaks. I'd rather go for things that I know that I can get that will assist my team in winning the game. Call it tryhard, call it whatever you want. But for the most part, you know, I enjoy getting something rather than getting nothing, or trying for the higher ones and just not getting them. So I got the UAV and counter UAV, of course, the most. I always used to run this stuff, and then, you know, I would stop running it if people were either hacking it or shooting it out the air, because everybody knows a lot of the score streaks in this game would just get shot out the air. But for the most part, I always still use them. Hater, another strong assisting score streak for your team. Hardened Sentry, I thought the Hardened Sentry in this game was really, really good. I enjoyed the fact that it was effective and it took a while to kill. So that's the reason I used it, and it definitely helped in closing off avenues and routes on the maps. Cerberus, I love this little thing, man. This little tank was awesome. Used it quite a bit. Lightning Strikes, good for domination. the HCXD. I would use this when other people would start using it against me, because I guess it's a guaranteed kill for some of those people that can't get the higher score streaks. It would piss me off, so I just started using it. Hellstorm, another good thing to use in domination. The Talon, the Guardians, the Race, Wraps. You can see right there, I didn't even use Wraps that much. I only got it 30 times. I really didn't go for them that much. Once I got the calling cards for them, I moved on and rarely ever used them again. Rolling Thunder, and you can see I only used the Mothership 8 times. Again, I didn't go for much of these high ones. Just didn't see the point in it. Dart, you can see right there, I used it 72 times, man. I was going for the calling card, I got it, and I really didn't use it after that. And the GI unit got 20 of those, and the care package 253, power cores 51. So you can see right there all the score streaks I used and enjoyed in Black Ops 3. Equipment, jump right into that. Trophy systems, most used, man. Domination definitely helped out, man. Those were just, I don't know, man. Priceless, definitely irreplaceable items in the game. In Domination, they saved us a lot of games from people that were just spamming nades. Flashbangs, enjoyed them more so than concussions. C4, you know, very underused explosive in this game, man. That thing was very, very effective. Again, once again, in Domination, you throw that on a flag, boom. Simtex, Thermites, you guys can see. I used all of these. I got the calling card for all of these. We'll go into the calling cards next, but you can see I've used everything. There was nothing that I didn't use. I tried out everything, and it gave me a good feel overall of the game, you know. I really enjoyed using all these things. Let's jump into calling cards. Now, with my multiplayer challenges, I got 94% of them done. I know there was people out there that got the 100%er, but I knew I wasn't going to get that from the get-go, because there were certain game modes, like Search and Destroy and things like that, that I wasn't going to play. And I just knew that I wasn't going to get any of those. I pretty much went for all of these for the XP that I could obtain for them, because I was trying to get as high as possible in the beginning, and that's why I was going through all of them. So you can see overall in operations, I got all the boot camp ones done, all the killer ones done, humiliation ones done, career all done, game victories, again, free-for-all, capture the flag, search and destroy, demolition wasn't a big deal. Gun game, I mean, these are game modes I don't play, so I could have played them to get these, but I just really didn't care about it that much to get the XP, because I didn't want to go in there and play these game modes. They're just not fun game modes for me. Game heroics, got everything except, of course, for the search and destroy ones. I could have got this one in demolition, but I didn't play enough demolition, and these ninja diffuses I wasn't going to get at all. So, and the dark ops, you can see right here the ones that I did achieve. Let's see. That's pretty much it. I thought this had a lower level. Yeah, but this is it. I got all of these. And let's see. So that was Operations Specialist. Of course, I got all these done. Score streaks. Let's go into those. I got the air, the ground, the support, the return fire. I didn't get done. Didn't get all the power cores. This one I could have tried to do, but again, towards the end, I just stopped going for these. I really did. In the beginning of the game's lifespan, I was grinding all these out, but after a while, I just kind of got bored with it, and I was like, I don't want to get these anymore. I was one talent away from getting that one. That would have been nice. But there you go with the score streaks. Prestige, combat handling, that one got completed. Handling master. Combat efficiency, efficiency master. Perks, I never got this one done. One of them was actually glitched out. That was this one here. I would go for this one. I would throw on the blind eye and the ghost, and for some reason the kills weren't counting. So I don't know what happened there. And the blind eye, I just didn't get a chance to shoot down enough AI-controlled aircraft. Cold-blooded was all I needed here. Again, this all was dependent on the enemy team getting streaks and me being able to take them out with launchers. And a lot of that didn't happen when I played with my team, referring to the other team getting score streaks. Gung Ho, didn't complete that one because I knew I wasn't probably going to do this one. You know, one would feed into another. I was just like, I don't feel like going for that one. Lethals, again, I was able to use all of my lethals and all of my tacticals in this game and get the calling cards for them. Same with the wild cards, so I was able to complete all that. And I didn't do anything in arena, of course. So there you go with my calling cards. You guys were able to see the ones that I completed. I had quite a few master. Let's see, where do you see that at? It's combat record. No, oh, it's right here. I know where it's at. Sorry. Calling cards and the master's calling cards. You can see right here. These are all the ones that I completed. This one was actually part of the campaign, and I thought that was actually one of the cooler ones too. You can see all the master's calling cards I did achieve here in this game. Alright, so let's take a look at the AOVI clan. So, of course, as many of you know, there was no type of clan wars or anything like that here in Black Ops 3. It was just you were able to form a group. So we did form our group, and we had 17 members here on the roster. You guys already seen my stats. I'm going to show off some of theirs. Here's Dr. Cube. Dr. Cube had a 2.05 KD. Win-loss was at a 5. Score per minute, 289. Let's see who else we got here. Shadow, 2.25, 5.22, 413. Score per minute. Let's see. Here is, of course, Brutality of Chaos, AOVI clan leader. And he had amazing numbers. 2.96 KD ratio. Win-loss was a 14 and a score per minute of 504. And he was able to get some of those really tough calling cards to get as well, man. Some of those ones in Black Ops. I think he almost finished all those. No, the Dark Ops, sorry. He almost finished all of them, I think. And flying. You can see his numbers right there. Everybody pretty much has above a 2.0. KD ratio, win-loss ratio, all that good stuff. See right there, Champ. 3.16, 2.42, 363. Let's see who else we got here. Eater, 2.38, 5.56, and a 402 score per minute. And you can also see the prestige levels these guys were able to obtain during their time. Candy Girl here, 2.59. We have the exact same KD ratio. 14.48 win-loss and a score per minute of 382, man. She was definitely way better than me, though, in this game, man. She was a little monster out there. Alright, skills that kills. 2.77, 367, and a 276 score per minute. Plays a lot of search and destroy, a lot of arena, and he reset his stats quite a bit, so his stats were all over the place, but he probably has way more kills than that in this game, because I know he kept resetting. Denied, 212 with a win-loss of 8.82 and a score per minute of 375. Johnny Gemini didn't play that much, 1.91, 323, 8.41. He started playing a lot towards the end, didn't play that much in the beginning. Crazy, same thing. Some of these guys just didn't really play that much towards the end, you know, just kind of teetered off, but they were still around here and there. Anarchy, 2.30, 2.29, score per minute 305. As you can see by all of our numbers, for the most part, guys, we were a pretty formidable team when we were out there. It wasn't easy to beat us, that's for sure. Born to Chem, 2.39, 2.71, 479 score per minute. And the last one is Vixen, and she's another female member here in the AOVI clan, Anarchy's wife. 1.77, 0.89, 363. She played a lot by herself here in the end, but when it comes time to game time, man, she definitely steps up, man. She is a good player as well. 2.30 for Snooze, win-loss 4.76, 405 score per minute. Again, these are all final stats for these people because we're pretty much done. Leaderboards, you can see right there where everybody's at. Some people restart their stats during the course of the lifespan of this game, but for the most part, these people up top never did, so you can see how much time we put into it. So that's it, everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stats video. It was a good long year here in Black Ops 3. I really enjoyed playing it. And now we're off to Infinite Warfare, and I'll probably be giving you guys a stats video on that one after maybe Prestige 2 or 3, so stay tuned for that. In the end, guys, thanks for everything. I'll see you guys on the next one. I am out.